Hey there! Welcome to Lenguaplex Multilingual Podcast. And today we're going to dig into the weird and wild ways English has borrowed, stolen, and reshaped words from all over the world. I'm your host, Stephanie, and today we're talking about one of my favorite things, the fact that English is basically a linguistic sponge, a shameless borrower, an enthusiastic thief. Let's start with the classic, French. After the Norman conquest in 1066, French became the language of the English elite. That's why today we say beef for the meat, but cow for the animal. The animal word is Anglo-Saxon, but the fancy meat term is French. Because peasants raised cows and nobles ate beef. We also get elegant little words like café, from the French for coffee, which originally came from Arabic, by the way. So that's a borrower inside a borrow word. Or fiancé, someone you're engaged to. Super French. And then there's rendezvous, a meeting, usually secret, often romantic, and almost always dramatic. But French is just the beginning. Let's head south to Spanish. English has borrowed a ton from Spanish, thanks to centuries of trade, exploration, and colonization. Some words you probably didn't even realize were Spanish. Patio, yes, from patio meaning courtyard. Mosquito, literally little fly. So the next time you swat one, you're speaking Spanish. And siesta, that magical nap after lunch. It comes from the Latin word sexta, meaning the 6th hour of the day, basically noon. We also have canyon, loco, plaza, rodeo, all straight from Spanish. English didn't even bother to change them, just took them as it is. Now let's talk about Italian. Pasta comes straight from Italian, meaning the or paste. Opera literally means work in Italian, as in a work of music. Al fresco means dining outside. Though funny enough, Italians don't actually use it that way. To them, it can mean in the fresh air, but the English version is its own thing. We've also adopted mafia, vendetta, bravo, balcony, and even scenario from Italian. Some elegant, some dramatic, all very expressive. So why does English do this? Why borrow or outright steal so many words? Honestly, because it can. English doesn't have an official language academy policing what's allowed like French or Spanish do. It just observes what it finds useful, interesting, or trendy. Sometimes we borrow a word because there is no English equivalent, like siesta. Other times it just sounds cool. Déjà vu sounds way more poetic than the feeling of having seen this before. So next time you're drinking a cafe latte on a patio after your siesta, just remember, you're basically speaking more languages than you think. Thanks for tuning into Linguistic Roommates, how other languages live in English. I'm Stephanie, and I'll see you next time with more words, more stories, and more surprising origins.